Hi there and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I thought I would make this video about February styling. If you're anything like me and love the thought of spring coming, then why not get excited about all these beautiful colours and some layers for spring. With the sun shining through the window at the moment, I am living in hope that spring is around the corner. Bearing ankles, which I'm doing today, and hopefully cutting out some of the coats. If you follow me over on Instagram or have read any of my recent blog posts, you'll know that I adore spring. I adore pink, everything pink. Always trying to add a splash of colour into one of my everyday outfits, maybe to the black and white polka dots or a blazer. So I thought I'd share with you some of my tips for transitioning from winter into spring and how to brighten up your wardrobe a little bit. So let's start with perhaps polka dots. I picked this dress up a couple of months ago from Glamorous. It is actually a concession brand that they sell in Topshop. A little tip for you, it actually is cheaper direct on the Glamorous website, and I have found that often the sizes sell out quickly direct on Topshop. I've never really seen much in the shop either, it's always online, so I go direct to their website. And what I love about this dress is it's got a really good lining, which I think is really important when you're moving into spring, because it's not quite warm enough to wear without a layer underneath. So I tend to wear this dress with some 15 denier tights at the moment. What I would do now is I'd pair it with a scarf. So rather than wearing a polo neck, I'd perhaps wrap a scarf around the neck like that, and then pop it under one of my trench coats. I particularly like my green trench coat. However, I thought this trench coat would go nice with it because I quite like the clashing of prints, and it goes lovely with the pink scarf. The sizes for Glamorous I think are really quite generous. So this is a size small. I am usually a size 10 and this is definitely quite loose and baggy on me, but that's the style for these dresses. I think you have to be prepared when you're wearing them that they're not necessarily going to flatter you unless you are 6 foot tall, super skinny, which I'm not. But I think, again, same as like with a midi skirt, you've got to be comfortable in your skin. And then one of my favourite outfits, and one that you seem to like on my Instagram feed as well, is wearing a blazer with a t-shirt and a denim skirt. And I am all about denim at the moment, whether it's a pair of high-waisted straight cut denim jeans, which I love and I'll do another video about them, or whether it's with one of these skirts. And I always find that Topshop is the best place to get these skirts from. These skirts are both £29. I picked this one up last week, which is the blue, but I've actually had the black for a little while, and I'm not a huge fan of black denim. But you know what? Since buying this, I've gone back to wearing my black skinny jeans. I just love black denim at the moment. It's got a bit of a wash to it. It sits nice and high on the waist. I tend to size up, so I'm normally a size 10, but when I wear denim skirts, I size up so that they're not too tight and perhaps a little bit uncomfortable when I'm wandering around with George on a mummy day. So yeah, I would wear the black denim skirt. I would pair it with a bold white tee. I love this one from Zara, and do you know what? About £12. So you're not breaking the bank, but it's really cute and on trend as well, with it being pocket detail. So I would wear the skirt, I would wear the t-shirt, and then add the blazer for the extra layer. Always add a blazer. I think the blazers have always been something that I've worn. So yeah, that's a real favourite of mine at the moment. I haven't worn the blue denim skirt yet, but I'm thinking it would look nice with some black tights and the pink jumper tucked in. And I have actually worn it like that with the black skirt as well. And for those of you that follow me on Instagram will know that I've been wearing this dress for the last 3 years. So I know that it's an old piece that's in my wardrobe, and I said I was going to be talking about spring layers, but I don't think you should always be buying new clothes. Because in all honesty, do we have an endless budget. Well, if you're anything like me, sadly I don't. So I like to keep some key pieces in my wardrobe that transition from season to season, and this is one that follows me throughout the whole year, which I absolutely love. So for spring, I would wear this dress over some jeans. So I love the print. It starts brightening up my mood for sure, with it being orange and blues. I tend to wear it over some skinny jeans, and my favourite skinny jeans to pair it with are the Topshop Jamie high waist jeans. So they're frayed at the bottom and they're short on the leg. I think they're called ankle grazers, yeah they are. But I love the colour against the dress, and if you look, it kind of blends in with the blue print on the dress as well. And I tend to then finish that look off with a pair of Chelsea boots. Now I have to talk about one of my favourite outfits, which is a midi skirt. And obviously I'm wearing a midi skirt for this video, which kind of makes sense. I have loved a midi skirt for maybe the last 2 or 3 years, as long as I've really loved midi dresses. I love that, again, they go from spring to summer to autumn to winter. I tend to wear different shoes throughout the seasons to make sure that I can obviously get the most use out of them. As we're coming into spring, I thought I'd talk about obviously how I would style a midi skirt in spring. Today, for example, I'm wearing this grey jumper, and this is a really long version of a midi skirt. I'd go as far as saying it might be classed as maxi, and I tend to wear this one bare ankles with my trainers, which is what I'm going to do today when I head out with George after this. And if I was perhaps heading out on a more dressy affair maybe, I thought I would show you this outfit. So this is one of my favourite jumpers I had during the winter period from H&M. Obviously, as we know, we're not quite ready yet to take off our coats, are we? But just in case, like today, there's some really bright sunshine, it would be nice to wear this jumper over the skirt with maybe some ankle Chelsea boots, or maybe even a pair of trainers. So I would wear it like that, feel nice and cosy up top. The last piece of clothing that I wanted to talk to you about is the Pinafore dress. I've had these generally in denim over the years. I've never really had one in this check print, and I love it so much. I saw it on a couple of fashion bloggers before Christmas, and when it come to having a night out for our wedding anniversary at Christmas time, I thought that's what I want. It's, you know, a little bit sexy because it's shorter than most of the dresses I tend to wear, but also it's perfect for layering up, so I choose to wear it with a black polo neck. I would wear this Pinafore dress, like I said, with some tights, my Chelsea boots. With it being spring now, I perhaps would go with some 15 denier tights so you can see your skin through them. Wear them with my Chelsea boots, a little bit of height, you know, just to strengthen that, the length of your leg. And then definitely with my leather jacket. And I will be talking spring transition coats in another one of these videos, but a leather jacket is definitely the way to go for layering up with a little bit of warmth, but not quite a big trench coat perhaps like this one. I wanted to talk accessories with you because for me, I think that's the perfect way of jazzing up an outfit, for making it look different, whether you're wearing it with a jumper and a midi skirt, or whether you're wearing it with a dress and a pair of jeans, or even a blazer, which I love so much. So my favourite coat at the moment is this gorgeous check print from Zara. I actually got this in the December Boxing Day sales I got it at an absolute bargain. It was 50% off and I'm so glad that I went for it. What I love about this is I love the length, so it adds that little bit of warmth, and it's what I wear today when I head out in the skirt and jumper combination that I've got on. I love that it goes so beautifully with pink. It's got a blue stripe through it, but it's also got a little bit of pinky brown too, so you can really mix it with lots of different colours. Like I said earlier, if you follow me on Instagram or read my blog, will know that rose gold and pink is my all-time favourite colour, and I don't think that's changed from when I was a little girl. I found this bag last week in Primark. It was £6, and it's perfectly on trend at the moment. It's got a gorgeous rose gold zip, and then I absolutely love the tassel detail. Just adds a little bit of something. I'm wearing it with most outfits at the moment, but I think it looks beautiful against the coat. In terms of what I would wear it with, everything. I don't think that there are many bags in my wardrobe that I couldn't partner with most of my outfits. I try to make the accessories that I buy blend across my wardrobe. As I mentioned before, I don't have an infinite budget, and Mr H certainly doesn't give me one. So I try to be sensible with what I buy, but also every now and again I throw in an impulse. And another bag that I'm really enjoying wearing at the moment would be this one. And this is a bag that I was bought as a Christmas present off my brother-in-law. I may have sent in the link. But what I love about this is that it's kind of metallic. So I just think it adds something for night time. I actually wore it with the dress because I just thought it looked a bit pretty. I love the cable strap, feels really hard wearing, and it's got a magnetic clasp as well, which I think is perfect for when you're heading out at night. So yeah, I think everybody needs an over-the-shoulder bag in their life. I think most of mine are over-the-shoulder at the moment, mainly because perhaps I wouldn't wear this one on a normal day out when I go out on a mummy day with George and Simon, but this is perfect, as is this one. When perhaps I do need spare hands for George or for a carrier bag, you know, when I'm perhaps shopping. So yeah, I tend to love at the moment over the shoulder bags. I'm adoring the Beret. I may actually go off in search of another one today because, you know, I'm not quite ready to take away the hats just yet. But this one, they actually do it in a few colours. So I've got a black version from Primark too. I think they're £4. And I think if you're going to buy lots of different hats, then definitely shop on the high street. And I'm all for the accessories in Topshop and Zara, but I think the hats equivalent price would be £12 or £15 in Zara and Topshop, and I just don't think there's any need, because what's not lovely about that? So I just wanted to say thank you for listening to me talk through my wardrobe edit for February. I'm hoping to come back every month and show you what I'm wearing, what I'm pulling back out from a previous season, and the little bits and bobs that I'm adding as I go. And if you can't wait until next month, then do pop over to my Instagram or my blog, where you'll see my latest style outfits that I'm wearing, whether it's for a night out, a mummy and son date, or even just a Saturday wandering through town. It'd be great to see you next month. Thank you for listening.